And here we have, for your rental pleasure, the Winnebago Spirit. This is the 26T, the larger of our Spirits. And here's John. He's going to tell you about it. Hey, John.
Hi again, everybody. We're going to take a look around this on the outside, and then we'll go inside. So why don't we go down the driver's side? When we come to the side, the first thing that we find here is where a generator sits. It's a just in case you need to go there, and at least you know where it is. This is mainly serviced and operated by our service techs here. There's another compartment, and we also have chains for the tires in case you run into bad weather.
No.
In here is where the main power cord does get stored. But when we look in here, there's a plug right here. That is where the main power cord gets plugged into, so that when you start the generator, the power comes to this cord and runs it up into the coach.
And do you start the generator from inside or outside?
You start the generator from inside.
Okay.
And there's a procedure in starting it.
Okay.
Never try to start the generator if you are plugged into power, because then you have two powers fighting each other.
Well, that's not going to work well.
Right here is the black water tank flush. So when it comes to dumping the unit, we store the sewer hose in the rear bumper. We have two valves. One is black and one is gray. So when we're going to dump, we're going to hook a hose to the black water tank flush. We're going to open our black valve, and we're going to let everything drain out. Once everything's drained out, you want to turn the water on to the black water tank flush. This is going to ensure that it cleans the tank out properly. When there's nothing else coming out except for clear water, I want you to close the black valve. Let that black water tank flush run for about 1 minute. So that's going to give you water in the bottom of the tank. Then is when you add your toilet chemicals, so it's charged and ready to go. Once we've done that, then we can pull the other valve and let all the gray water run out from the showers and the sinks.
So the black water is this one, and that's just for the toilet, right?
Yeah, just for the toilet.
Okay, and this is the gray one, and that one's going to be for your sinks and your shower.
That's right.
Okay, got it.
We all know what goes in here. Tightly rolled up $100 bills at a time.
Just lots of money goes in there.
Make sure when you bring the unit back that you've dumped the tanks and you've filled up the fuel tank.
Right.
We move over to here. This is for putting cable vision in. The unit does come with TVs that also have a digital antenna that you can turn the booster on and be able to watch TV. Now, it's not going to give you every channel, but you'll get channels in the area that you're in. This one right here is for the city water. As in, like in your house, once you turn the tap on, you get water. So once you hook up your water hose with the water regulator that we supply, then you immediately have water to everywhere in the coach. The next one over, when you hook your water hose to here, this fills up the fresh water tank. Once the fresh water tank is full, there's an overflow, and you'll see the water coming out so that you know it's full. Just a large compartment.
Golf clubs.
This one down here is strictly for the hydraulic system that's in behind here.
Okay.
So this is a no-go zone.
Okay.
When we come to this one, we have an adapter.
Okay.
In case you get somewhere, maybe you show up late at night and there's no big sites left, at least you can go down to 15 amps.
Right.
So this goes on the end of the power cord, and you can plug into a 15 amp service.
Okay. So that looks more like what we're going to see on our own domestic exterior.
That's what you
power
see at your
supplies.
house,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
This is just a little donut in case it's needed in the campsite you go to, depending on the size of the hole. You don't want the sewer hose going way down in there, it'll just sit here.
Okay.
Now, when we talk about the sewer for a second here, when you're in the campsite, those valves need to stay closed until you need to dump. Do not leave them open. It is not fun trying to clean the system out. This is your water hose right here. And as you can see, it comes with a water regulator. The water regulator must be on the hose at all times. This keeps the water pressure from going over 45 pounds. And like I said, the sewer hose is just stored in the bumper.
Okay, so this thing comes off?
Yeah, it just pulls out.
Right.
And your sewer hose is stored in there instead of sitting in a compartment and possibly, you know, getting a bit of smell inside.
Got it.
There is a ladder on the back. This is only for us to use to inspect the roof. The roof is just as slippery as the side of the coach, so please stay off the roof for your own safety.
Is that a backup camera there?
It has backup camera.
Okay.
It also has 2 side cameras.
Oh, good.
This is just another compartment for storing things in. As you can see, it goes all the way through to the other side.
Hopefully you can see that.
Long lawn chairs could actually go right in there.
Right. It's a lot of space.
This is your hot water tank. It operates from inside. Furnace is actually running right now. It's nice and warm. This is cable vision out. In case you brought a TV with you, you can put one on the picnic bench. And it also gives you 110 power right here.
Okay.
This is the propane compartment. If you are going to go on a ferry, you have to turn the propane off and put the red decal over top of the valve. And that proves to them that you've turned it off.
This is the decal?
Nope, that comes with it. At the ferry terminal, they will give you the red decal.
Okay.
Before you turn the propane off, make sure that you turn the fridge off. You do not want the fridge using all the propane in the line. Then you have to purge it to bring it back up. This is just another little storage compartment to put things in. That's the main part of the outside. This unit comes with a rather large awning on it. We open our door, it's on the shock, so it's not going to go fly around and hit the side of the coach. In here, when we're looking right here, you have a battery disconnect. This would be only if you're storing the coach, so it would really unnecessary to do when you're renting the unit. These 2 right here are for the awning. I can push this out a little bit. We can have our awning come out a bit. And you see it's coming out right now. We're not going to be able to get it out all the way due to the fact we have another unit beside us. Once the awning is out all the way, this is a light for the awning, and there's a light bar that goes all the way along the awning too. We also have a porch light as well, which is this one just below the interior light. When we're going to bring the awning in, we always make sure we press in. Hold the button till it completely goes up against the coach and stops. That way we know it's locked in place. This unit also comes with a leveling system. You will be showed how to use the leveling system when you come to pick up the unit. Right in here is the main breaker panel. So if you hear a pop, hardly ever will a Winnebago pop a fuse though. The furnace works fantastic. I am melting sitting right here. Let you go on inside. Now we're going to go over a bad subject. All units come with a fire extinguisher that is always located right at the entrance door. If by chance, heaven forbid, but if by chance you need that fire extinguisher, we do not go for the fire extinguisher first. We make sure we get everyone out of the unit. One person is going to take charge. That person tells everybody else to go to the other end of the property. Then is when you're going to take the fire extinguisher off. You're going to stay outside of the unit, get down low, keep away from the smoke, and spray in. With all the plastics and fabrics in new units, that smoke is like breathing in liquid plastic. Protect yourself at all times. If you can't control the fire, what I want you to do is go to the propane compartment, shut it off, and walk away. The unit can be replaced. You guys can't. Please think of yourselves first. We're going to get off that subject and we're going to move our way in.
Yeah, let's talk about fun stuff.
We have a nice cabinet here with adjustable shelves, so you can put a lot of different things in. It also has a couple hooks up here, so if you take the shelves out, you could hang some coats in there.
Okay.
Now, what we'd like to do is we'd like to make this bigger. So, to actually make the slides come out, we have to start the unit, and the emergency brake must be on. So, we're going to start it up. Check to see I have my emergency brake on, and then we're going to head back to the monitor panel.
Just a side note here, this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seat belts.
Okay. Driver's side front. So we're going to hit out. And as we can see, our slide is going out.
So do you have to do it in this order, John?
Yes, the vehicle must be running. The way
Okay.
they make them now is the slides run off the cranking battery.
Okay.
So if it is not running and the brake is not on, it will not go out.
Okay. And you should open this slide first? Or does
It
that
doesn't
matter?
really matter which one you want out first, but I
Okay.
like to make this area bigger right away.
Yep.
Next one is for our driver's side rear, which is the bedroom. That's the wrong way. Once it's out, I let off and then I just hit out one more time. We know it's all the way, and same with the front one. So now we're going to shut the motor off. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at our monitor panel here. This is showing the different things that we have. The very first top part is our generator. Remember what I said earlier? We do not want to be starting a generator when we're plugged into power. So right now we are plugged into power. So we're going to wait till we're finished with everything else, and then we're going to show you how to start the generator. This one right here says water heater, turn to on position. It says the pilot is out right now. It has a small delay, then it will fire and heat up. It only runs on propane, and we're looking about half an hour and you have full temperature. The next one over is our water pump. We turn the water pump on, it comes up to pressure. You have water on all the taps, including the toilet. Everything also runs through the hot water tank. If you're hooked to city water, you do not need to use the water pump. It bypasses the water pump and puts energized to all the taps in the coach. Next one down shows our propane. And right now we have 1/3 of a tank, 2/3 of a tank there. And we go over to shows our battery is all the way up, and of course that'll show that because, well, we are plugged into power, but that also tells me the charger is working. Next one over is the fresh water tank. Fresh water tank is empty, but it will be filled before you guys are going to take the unit. Black tank is empty. Next one over is the gray tank is empty as well. This is an inverter that runs certain things in the coach, so you can power up TV, run certain charge up phones, things like that. It's not going to run everything, but we are plugged into power right now, and you do not want to run an inverter while you're plugged into power. It's a temporary use in case you need to see something on the TV or want to watch a DVD or something. You can do that. This one down here, there's the tank heater, and so we normally say so you don't have poopsicles in the winter. This light switch here is just for our interior. As we come down here, we have a big closet. Lots of room in there. And a few hangers for you as well. Down below comes with plenty of storage. Lots of room. When we look here, Our furnace is set at 80. This is why we are melting right now.
It's very toasty.
So we're going to bring this down. That's very simple. Up and down is here. Okay, you can see these little wavy lines going up. That's showing furnace. So what I can do is hit this one more time, and that goes to the off position. So hit our mode. Okay, this is a fan mode. What this does is it operates the fan for the air conditioner as if we were somewhere where we didn't have 30 amp service. We're only down to 15 amp service. We can run the air conditioner on fan mode, and it's not going to blow the 15 amp breaker where you're getting the power from. But if it's hot out, we want to go a little bit farther. We can actually hit this one more time, and we see the little snowflake here. That's telling us now we're on air conditioning. The air conditioner compressor just kicked in. It's going to cool us down in here now.
And that's the vent there for the air
The
conditioner.
air conditioner is vented all the way along the ceiling, all the round vents, and they're also movable, so you can change where you want them to blow.
Okay, so it's not just that one,
No, it does the whole unit
just
at
the
once.
whole unit. Okay.
Right now the fan is on high. We can actually take it down to low, so it's not as loud.
Right.
If we go through this again, we go hit this one more time, then it goes to furnace, one more time, and everything is off. The furnace will run for a little while to cool itself down before it shuts right down. On to our bathroom. You know, I'm 6'8" and I'm standing in a Winnebago with no problem.
Wow.
Medicine cabinet built into the wall.
Nice.
Down below, we have toilet paper supplies that we supply for you so that the right type of toilet paper is used, and we also supply the chemical. Up top we have another cabinet for more storage. Our toilet is very simple to operate. It has a foot lever on the right side, so you push down a bit, it gives you water in the bowl, you use the facility, and then push all the way down, and everything goes into the tank. Now, hot water tank only holds 6 gallons of hot water. So, nice thing is we have a shut off on here. So once you get wet, you can stop the flow, lather up, and then rinse off. That way you won't go through the hot water so quickly. When you're in here having a shower, you want to open the roof vent, and as you can see they have covers on them, so it doesn't matter if it's raining, and you want to turn your fan on. This way you're exhausting out the steam in the bathroom area.
You better shut that when you're going.
You can drive with it open because
Okay.
it has the proper cover on it.
Okay.
But
Good to
you're
know.
just letting the heat out of the unit. If it's cold outside, you want to try to keep it warm in here. It has a phantom shower door. So you bring this across and it just hooks on, just like that.
Right. And that's not hard plastic, is it? Yeah. Kind of gives you
Yeah.
a bit of elbow room in there.
When you're undoing it, go with it. Take it all the way back. Don't let it smack back into place.
Okay.
This is the bathroom door. Now, if I slide this way, comes to a certain spot where it stops, then the interior door comes around and goes up against the magnet. Now we have a private bathroom.
Clever. And it's
It
pretty.
gives you more room right here as
It
well.
does, yeah. Yeah.
TV in the bedroom, TV in the front.
Oh, nice.
It has 110 outlet. It has USB charging station. On the other side, you have 110, 12 volt, and USB charging station. You also have 2 cabinets up at the front, which give you space to store things in as well, and the remote control for the TV is up there. You also have headlights up here. I'm gonna work my way back around here.
I won't show people that.
Here we go. There is an emergency exit window in the back. That window is only to be opened if you actually need to get out there. The nice thing is the ladder is right on the side, so it makes it easy to get down. Please don't open it unless you have to.
And when you're bringing the slide in, I guess what you need to do
That one
is,
gets flipped up
yeah.
and it's out of the way, and then the
Right.
slide rolls in.
Okay. I'll just leave it there for now.
I'll let you go ahead.
Okay.
You also have a privacy door here. So for the parents in the bedroom, they've got their own room.
Nice.
always be aware, and the decal is on the floor, that there is a step down here. We also have a cabinet down here with a pull-out drawer and a place to put things in. It has a flip up, so we just added some counter space to it. So when we look underneath, it has two little buttons that you push up, one on either mechanism. Push those up and this allows it to come back down. Covered space up here. It's pretty good for a kitchen area with all the different things. Have a little lighter. Now, for the kitchen, if you don't want to try to pack all your stuff, we also rent kitchen kits and bedding kits.
That's if you're from out of town only. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in here, we have a nice size microwave.
Yeah.
Down below, nice size stovetop.
That is good size.
So what I do, and see we have a sparker here. So we're going to bring it around to where we want to light. And it does take a few times, and there we go. So now, there we are. So now we have a stovetop. Now, one thing we have to remember, this flame lives off of oxygen. So we want to make sure we have a roof vent open, a window open, somehow for bad air to be taken out and good air to be drawn in. You do have a propane detector, a carbon monoxide detector, and a propane detector in the unit.
Smoke detector, right? There's a ton of them? Yeah, okay.
Just some more space and a little bit of cleaning stuff for you.
Okay.
And then a drawer down here. Lots of room in there.
Yeah.
We also have a small pantry style in here. So we have the pull-out drawers as well to be able to get to things a lot easier. This unit comes with a nice size fridge and freezer. Plenty of room in here.
Yeah.
And it's very simple to operate. So when we look at this, right here is our power button. Press and hold that in. It is on. It is on automatic. Now, being on auto, it knows we're plugged into 110 power. So if you're in a campsite and the power goes out in the middle of the night, this fridge is automatically going to switch over to propane. And then when the power comes back on, it'll go back to 110. You can change the mode if you want. So I hit my mode button, it shows I'm on auto and 110. Now that's strictly 110. Do this again, we're strictly on propane. We go back to auto and it knows what to do. Right now this is set at number 2. We can increase that up to number 3, 4, and 5.
But what's
the best setting is number 3.
3? Okay.
If you have it set too high, you might have lettucicles in your crisper.
If.
Now when we want to shut this off, I'm just going to press and hold the power button in and it's turned off.
Okay. And you turn that off before you shut the propane tank?
If you were going to go on the ferry, when you get to the ferry terminal, they're going to give you the red decal for the propane tank.
Yeah.
So you come in here, turn your fridge off, then go ahead and turn the propane off outside.
Okay.
More storage. You have extra little cushions here that help make the big bed here.
Right. So this will actually sleep 2, 4, 6, 8 people.
8 people? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seatbelts.
Yeah. 8 people, 8 seatbelts.
This one's a little fun to get out. You just have to work on it. Up like this. And then we have another bed here.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you tuck those seatbelts in or it's a very uncomfortable night.
Well, yeah, but it's a good idea that when you go to put the bed back, make sure you bring them out so everybody has a seatbelt.
Right.
The best thing to do here is lift it up part way, reach to the back, and pull up on the back. It's a lot easier on yourself and you're not going to hurt yourself.
Right.
Up top, lots of storage. Over here, lots of storage. We have 2 remote controls. One is for the TV and one is for the DVD player. When we look at our table, this has a little turn here on the side here. You loosen off and you can actually swivel the table around. If you have a friend that's a little bit too tight for him to sit here, you can move it this way and everybody will be comfortable. To remove the table to make this area into a bed, the best thing is to have this knob tight because it is a tapered fit, it makes it a lot easier to be able to pull it out with the table. Once you pull the table off, you can loosen off the knob, take the leg out, and then the table is going to sit on this edge.
Okay.
It goes all the way around. You bring the bum cushion, you can bring all the way to the end, put this one down to here, and then those two little ones that we saw up here
Oh yeah.
are going to fill up the
They'll
gap
fill
at the
in.
back.
Right.
So you make this into a nice sized bed with lots
Yeah.
of room.
Yeah. Cozy.
We have a top bunk. Now this has a ladder that is strapped to the wall. When we're going to make this into a bed, we want to pull this forward, put it into this position, and we're going to bring our ladder. We take our ladder and hook it into here.
Right.
Now, for going up and down in the top bunk, please face the ladder at all times, even when coming down. The last thing you want to do is if you're coming down this way and you slip, your foot goes through the ladder, it is only going to bend so far. Please be safe.
Now that ladder needs to be stored when you're
Yes.
moving, right?
You cannot drive around with it sitting right here.
Yeah. Okay.
I prefer this to be out of the way as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you get out of the driver's seat and catch your head on one of these clamps,
Yeah, you're
it's
gonna know
not
it.
going to feel good.
No.
So before you even push that back up into place, you want to make sure that you clip your ladder in place. That way it's not going to go anywhere. The best thing is I like to just step down, push on it at the back, and then slide
Yeah.
away. Easiest way to do it.
Well, and it makes the cab not as dark as well.
That's right. So you have a nice privacy blind all the way across. It's going to cordon off that area for who is going to be sleeping up there. This comes with a little pull down lever. You pull this down and this allows our TV to come out. So we have a great big TV. Now, way up at the side is a button. I'm going to turn that on and there's a little green light up there. That boosts our signal because we have a digital antenna. So let's see if we have anything here today. One remote for the DVD player, and then we have one for our TV.
So
Nice
what
size
button did you
TV.
push?
I just pressed the power button.
Okay.
Now we want to be able to go down. Let's see here. See if anything's on this channel today. No. So what we want to do is we want to be able to get into our settings, and we can go through this with you when you come to look at the TV.
Okay.
So that what we can do here, go to home, and we have to go over. See this little guy right here?
Yeah.
That's settings. So you go over to there, and you want to come down by
Where is?
using this
you're
cursor
using
here.
the. Okay.
Yeah. So we want to get into live TV here, and we want to be able to do a channel scan. So we do our channel scan. As long as our booster is on, then it'll go ahead and scan. As you can see right now, it's trying to find some. After a little while, it'll tell us that we have channels that are found.
And you'll go through that with
Yeah,
the customer.
we'll
right?
do this again with the
Okay.
customer, but it's just sort of showing you how to get there
Yeah.
and do that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take it down here. Just going to cancel that. Are you sure? Yeah, we're going to get out of that for now. And we'll take us back to our home page. Okay? We're going to go ahead and we'll just turn the TV off. Now, remember to turn the booster off.
Oh,
Because it's
yeah.
drawing power at all times. I'm going to turn that one off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we can see that now. Yeah. Okay.
The DVD player is pretty straightforward. Power comes on. Takes a bit to see a little tiny light up in there.
Oh yeah.
And there's our tray, so you put your DVD on there, close her up, and then you go to the proper HDMI on the TV, and you get to watch a movie.
Cool.
There. You can either be plugged into power, or you can be using the generator, or you can use the inverter to watch TV. When we're going to travel, we do not leave the TV like this. We want to make sure that our TV goes back into place and is locked into place. Just check it, because you don't want it moving around and possibly hitting the cabinetry. All right. So we're good so far here. The next thing is we're going to hop down into the driver's area so we can just take a look at a few things. Oh, here we go. Got my big feet around here. We're doing good. They do come with a GPS tracker.
Right.
So if there's any kind of problem, we know we can come and help you. We can find where you are, or we can send somebody that will have the location to send them to. Has the remote control for the stereo. Woo-hoo. The stereo does have Bluetooth. The microphone is right here, so we'll actually bring it up. Nice size Sony display. Nice and easy to use. We can go to our home screen, and you can see we have the different inputs on it. Come along, and there's our phone one there, so you can actually set your phone up to it. I'm going to hit my home button again, bring it back over to here, and it shows our radio. There's some radio stations already in here, but you can pick which ones you want as well. The easiest way to change is go by this one here. Okay? This one right here, when we hit this one, this is now, it says traction control is off, so we want to have that on. Okay, and the next one over here is the lane keeping system, and you want that on as well. So if for chance you start wavering off a little bit, it's going to let you know. On our screen right now, we have radio. If I put it in reverse, there's our backup camera. This is where we walked around, and there's the ladder right there. I go back up in. Now I'm going to put our left signal on, and this shows down the left side of the unit that the slide is still out, so don't drive anywhere.
Don't be that guy.
We're going to go to our right signal, and that shows the right side of the vehicle. So it makes it great for when you're going to be turning, in case that guy sneaks up beside you in a little Honda. The speedometer is digital, makes it nice and easy. Right here, we have a button here. That is just for melting ice off the outside mirrors. And then this one is for controlling the right mirror. That one is for controlling the left mirror. The mirrors are nice too. If you're on the ferry, if everybody bumps into them, what you want to do is just grab the mirror and pull it in. It's out of the way.
Yeah, good plan.
We have, of course, our left and right signal here. We have our wipers here, the washer. This has a shifter. It can actually put into manual gear. We ask that you don't do that. Just let it do it on its own. We have a plug right here. It looks like a 110 plug to me, so you can get power actually right here. You also have passenger side airbag. You have four-way flashers here. It automatically puts the backup camera on, so you know what's going on behind you. You also have all your different heating where you want it to go, your temperature, and your fan.
So it's a fairly standard Ford.
Yeah, nice and easy to use.
Yeah.
Now, if by chance you somehow deplete the cranking battery, we don't have to call anyone. This right now, I'm going to shut this off. If you go to start it and you get that funny sound that we all know that it's not going to start, what you want to do is bring your hand through here, put it in so you're just about going to be turning it on. This button right here is a battery boost. So you press this in and you can go ahead and start the unit. It'll take power from the coach battery so you're not stranded. And let off. But make sure the key is not in the on position when you do that. It's very hard on the ignition. You want to make sure it's engaged first and then start the unit up. There is a privacy blind up in the cupboard that all these little velcros right here. It goes in here so that it cordons off the front end so people aren't looking through the window and seeing you.
Right, I think I saw that in here. Yep, there's the privacy blind. Yep. Nice.
Insurance papers, in case you get asked, are in the glove box.
Yeah.
And there's also another 12-volt supply in the glove box too.
Okay. Well, what else is left to do?
What else is left to do is finish up with one of our rental people and go and have some fun.
Yes.
And we'll see you when you get back.
Okay. Bye. So this is just our little Spirit. Exactly the same as the 26T as far as all of the workings go, but I just want to show you inside. There's your awning. You've got a screen door here as well. There's your awning controls, your lights. So a little bit of a different interior. Still a really nice, comfortable U-shaped dinette. Three seat belts and then another 2 here. And of course you've got your sleeping there. There's all of your cabinetry. This one does not have a counter extension, but a huge sink. Your stove is going to light the same way. You've still got your microwave, same size fridge. There's all of your controls that's going to let you know about your gray water, your tanks, turning your water heater on. All of that is in the video for the 26T. Great cupboard. So not quite as much space, but you know, plenty, really. Bathroom, same idea. Yes, so you've got to run the motor, put the emergency brake on, and then hit the button. Have you seen Pup?
Emergency brake is on. Got the indicator there.
Okay.
This one folds out a little different, so what we're going to do is we're going to run it out.
Okay, the emergency brake wasn't down far enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wants to make sure you're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, good idea.
Now as this goes out, this cushion is the one that gets pushed back into place.
Great. So
and this one goes all the way, and then we just push it forward.
yeah, nice, cozy.
And of course, this one has TV in the bedroom and TV up at front, just like the other one.
And there's lots of hanging space here in the drawer.
And a charging station.
Charging station.
Just on the one side.
Just on the one side.
Yep.
So keep that in mind. But yeah, everything else is the same. There's that step. Be careful of it. All right. What do we say again, John? Go have a good time.
Oh, time to go have lots of fun.
Okay. All right. Thanks
See you
for
when you
doing
get back.
this. Bye. Here's my dog. We're dog friendly because we know they want to go with us. We'll see you on the road.